In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So NC State's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it? Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Took it back for 2.
And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All kinds of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. It's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Spears. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Thank you, Lord.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Dude.
He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the gun, running back on the move.
Yeah, dump him. Dump his ass.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's the hit steal.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buying some time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Good stop.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy.
It's
good. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Good senior night for him, or senior day.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
What up, Coco? What's happening?
Reads it, fires complete. Tosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Time I don't play
as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Going with the counter play here. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback on the keeper. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. NC State going up tempo.
What I have called computer getting into it.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Oh, I was going to say he's
complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, and as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Can't hold it.
Offense gets set for
Can't
second
hold it.
down.
Tap it just right.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field.
He was coming to have the easy X pass.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat.
Bro.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
I don't understand why the booth doesn't review.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
Get up!
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And, guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
27.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Kind of freaking.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move and looking deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Coming after him. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Oh, get the block.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator,
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping he can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but a way better job tackling that time defensively, now setting up 4th.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
That would have been dope.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Idiot.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Yeah.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and we've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Block this again.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grab near the sticks. It's Boone. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. And we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good.
wideout in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to get to it. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed. Coming from the outside, he was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
He's going to let one fly down
It's a second, baby.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This one in the coup.
It doesn't get any better for your defense.
Oh, senior. Oh, he starts twice. Oh, he started this. Okay. Wow. Sheesh. Freshmen everywhere. A senior fullback and a senior receiver quarterback.
Situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
All right.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Makes the grab over the middle. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Finally got
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, UNC! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, but I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Off the
What
RPO,
the heck?
throw to the
That
right,
was
looking
not
for the
supposed
first.
to go.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the aggressive nature offensively. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
They're trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Seniors, baby.
Impressed
Seniors.
by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, They were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole
We missed that guy.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Missed that. One of 10. Wow. Tackle. Everybody returns on defense once they transfer or go pro route. How do you play that? Maybe him. Really fair. Maybe, you know. Like, Manson will return. Yeah, freshman there too. Eagles can play. Hear it. Like, you know, for the decision who plays quarterback next year. More than likely Joe Anderson, but who knows? And Bridge, freshman. All these guys return. He won't. But I got one right there. Of course I won't. Hell, he's gone. Spitz returns. Cardell returns. He's just 6'1". 6'1". He's 5'8". Just different style. I hope we'll get a little acceleration. Just bumpy one or two. He can replace Godwin. But his agility changes so good. Oh, buck. Chick. Oh, Brent. I got Brent next year. Hope Brent Cardell. Isaac's got some size. Dexter. MoMA. All these dudes returned. Him. offensive line returns. Except for him, Gainwell. In return, need some good training. Training sucks this year, though. It's not like it was up 14. I guess unless you got them points that you spend to help get a boost. Probably that's what I'm going to spend 50 on. But Binkert, and Willie should be good players next year. And Breeze. So, Clemson's year in here. If you're still in here, Clemson's O-line manhandled my defensive line. And I got some decent abilities and decent attributes. D tackles suck, though. They're not very good. But they all return. Linebackers. I don't think I got. Do I got a senior on defense? I think so. I thought Bullet was, but he's not. I got a senior, but he doesn't play. Crow. I like Crow. Samson too. Oh, I don't have a strong safety on the roster, that's why. Well, I mean, I do, but he's a super walk-on. All right, we done.